would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Chase. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season up.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gossett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David. Yeah.
see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
A designed run for the quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got a man. It's Hurtado. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Back to pass. It's Chase. Makes the grab. It's Key. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a man. It's Chase. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll be right out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Makes the grab. It's key. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chase. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Hurtado. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Bring in the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Chase. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Slithers into space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Chase. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the foot.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Kick is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Chase. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Hurtado. They make the stop, not a whole back to pass. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Red Raiders are on the move. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Chase. Pocket breaking down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Bradford. And they swarm him under.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, better look out! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Back to pass, it's Chase. Unleashes one deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three